Good morning, my dear students. Today we are moving to the next topic of this unit, that is about the aggregate supply. Yesterday we were discussing about aggregate demand. Aggregate demand, there I told you, it is the expected demand, total demand for different type of the goods and services. And here aggregate supply means actually it is discussing about the expected amount, otherwise how much amount of the production the producers are planned to produce in an economy during an accounting year. So here we are planning to produce different type of items, otherwise services in an economy. It is not in fact how much produced but planned. Okay students, then when we are discussing about the production of goods and services, here comes the idea, we can say like value added. Then when we are discussing about the value added, otherwise production of different items in a two-sector economy, when production it is taking place, it is giving a chance for generating income. So in that case we can say that the production of goods and services, otherwise aggregate supply, that is equal to the amount of income generated. Because when production is taking place in one side, it is giving a chance for generating income to the factors of production. This you may be remembering in the first chapter of the macroeconomics also, in fact we discussed. When the production is taking place in the form of like rent, it may be wages, interest and all profit, these different ways, it is giving a chance for generating income for another group of them. It is giving a chance for generating income. So in that case, here aggregate supply means total amount of goods and services produced in the economy, or that is aggregate supply, that is equal to the national income. Okay students, so then here this aggregate supply, here I explained with the help of a tabular presentation and a diagrammatic presentation. Here I am going to explain for you people. Here students, here the first column it is showing the income, second column it is showing aggregate supply. So here one more point I just wanted to say, why means that is the income. Okay, so the income that is equal to what? Aggregate supply. Here I told you supply means production is taking place. So when the production is taking place, equal to that, another side the generation of income generation is also taking place. That is why here I have written why, that is income is equal to aggregate supply. Then when this aggregate supply, otherwise income generation is taking place, we are using this income for two purposes in a common way. A part of the income we will be spending for the consumption, and another part of the income that we will be saving for our future. So here the income is having two, it will be distributed into two parts. A part of the income that is consumption it will be, and another part of the income, the remaining part that will be saved. So here why income is equal to aggregate supply, which is equal to consumption plus saving, C plus S. So here I have presented this in the form of the table. When the amount of the income it was 0, then aggregate supply that is equal to 0. But If the income is 0, yesterday I told you, if the income is 0, then also a amount is required for us as a part of our survival expenditure for the economy also. So that is 40. If the yesterday's, if you are remembering yesterday's lecture, you may be remembering that when income is 0, at that time also consumption expenditure is there. So here consumption expenditure is 40. Then the when the consumption expenditure is 40, that is here we can say that is minus, saving is minus. Either it may be a borrowed amount, otherwise it may be we may be using from our past saving. So that is why here I have mentioned it as minus 40. Then second one, when the income is 100, when the income is 100, then also consumption, aggregate supply, always the income and aggregate supply, these columns, AS column and Y, that will be same only, because income is equal to supply. So here when the income is 100, here AS is also equal to 100. But here what happened, the consumption, it is little bit more than the income. In that case, here though income is the 100, consumption is 120. So here 120 minus 100, it is the saving is equal to minus 20. Then when it is 200 income, saving aggregate supply, that is also equal to 200. Here consumption means actually we have reached a stage that the amount of the income and the consumption, we are somewhat balanced in a stage. So here it is equal to 200 and the saving is 0. Here 300, AS also 300, then consumption is 280. 280 means here you just see consumption is less than income. When consumption is less than the income, then what is it meant? A part of the income we started to save. Then the next 400, here also 400, 360, consumption is 360. Consumption is 360 means here the saving, amount of the saving began to increase. Now the amount of the saving is 40. Then again 500, 460 is the consumption, saving increased, now the saving is 60. Then 600, again the AS is also equal to 600, consumption is 520 and here the saving is 80. So students, you just see that here today what we said, aggregate supply is equal to amount of the goods and services produced. So that is we are planning, okay, that how much amount we planned for producing goods and services. Then the amount of the goods and services produced is equal to income. Then Y is equal to AS. Always income generated, that is equal to the total amount of the supply. Then here we said aggregate amount of the income we will be using for two purposes. Either a part of the income we will be spending for the consumption and another part is saved. Now students, the relationship between income and supply, here I presented with the help of a diagrammatic way. Here the x-axis is showing the income and the y-axis is showing the aggregate supply. Then here when you are seeing this, here what happened, always the shape, always it will be a 45-degree angle. The AS will be of a 45-degree angle. You know what is the reason? It will be of a 45-degree angle. The reason is that when it always what is the amount of the income, that will be always equal to the aggregate supply. Here is 100, then here also 100. Then when here if it is income is 200 means the aggregate supply, that is also equal to 200. then 300, 300. So always since the amount of the aggregate supply and income it is same. So the y is equal to as this this line it will be of a 45-degree angle. So clear, students? So what we discussed, income, national income is equal to that is equal to y, which is aggregate supply aggregate supply is equal to national income, and the national income here that income is equal to consumption plus saving. Here we discussed, and the AS line that will be a 45-degree is sloping upward. The reason is that it is always what is the changes in the amount of the income, according to that the aggregate supply that is also